Welcome indoor cycling fans for stage 3 of the Flamme Rouge Tour de France. Today the classic FONDO, a 60-kilometer long ride. Pretty tough race with 3 intermediate sprints. And in the final third of the race, we're going 2 times up the Petit KOM, 2.7 kilometer climb. And these are the extended highlights. And the first highlight of the day was a joke. It was a rider trying to break away already, and of course only if you're Pogacar, otherwise it doesn't make sense. But okay, some riders got inspired and tried to break away as well, so it livened up the race at the start. Not really a serious breakaway, but still. And if you were looking for a stage 2, I must apologize, something went wrong with that recording. So it wasn't possible for me to put that up on the channel. Actually a pity, because the first sprint in that race was pretty good. I managed to get the highest amount of watts per kilo for over months. I was doing a 12.5 at max, so I was really satisfied with that. Now we make another jump in the race. Almost at the first sprint, the pavé sprint reverse. Out of the saddle. Start a little here before the sprint start. Things are looking decent, but I'm not doing those high numbers. So let's see where I end up. Looks decent. Let's take a look. '17th. It's quite okay. Yesterday I got caught by surprise on the aqueduct sprint. I was actually really surprised by how fast everyone was going. So pretty soon in the race I got dropped. And today I wanted to make sure it won't happen to me again. Yesterday's ride, I didn't feel great. Ended up in a 54th at the end. And the main reason, of course, was getting dropped at the aqueduct KOM. Right after the pavé sprint, we're getting close to that aqueduct. So hopefully it won't happen to me again. It's that big orange section here. That's where the sprint starts. Almost there. Keep an eye on the mini-map. Back split in several small groups. And the A women, so a Cat B, is just up ahead. I like to do a good sprint here, but of course I just don't want to get dropped this time. Things are looking way better than yesterday. Surprised no one's doing a high amount of watts. Maybe it's just because it's right after that pavé sprint. But I managed to stay at the front here. Take a look at the pack, totally stretched out. Will a split happen here? Good one here. Coming in third. So far so good. The front pack totally stretched out. Interesting to see if everyone will survive. You can still see some Cat B women just up ahead. The chasing group is getting closer, only 1 second. So it looks like they're rejoining with the front of the race. And 2.5 kilometers. There's already another sprint. Here we are, small jump in the race once again. Nearing the ballon sprint reverse. (320 meters). So a short burst needed. If I can just hold on here, things might look good. He started a bit too early. Pushing on a bit more than on the previous two. Once again, another decent sprint. Lightweight rider, so sprinting isn't my forte, so quite happy with it. 11th place. I was speeding things up because that women's B group is just up ahead, and we want to join up with that group. So no real rest after that sprint. Checking if my mate Darren Vandit is still part of the group. So the first chasing group, only 2 riders, 15 seconds behind. Now we're really closing in with those B women. So hopefully now the tempo will drop, now that we joined up with the B group. It looks like they still want to keep on going. Back to a normal playback speed. This is quite a tricky part in the race. Rolling terrain, pace going up. I'm at the back of the group, so it would be nice if I can move up just a little. It looks like I needed some recovery at least after that ballon sprint. Had the feeling the last races were a bit better. I've been recovering well from surgery, but yesterday's race and even today's race don't feel all that great. So I'm still happy to be in the front. You see it well, rolling terrain, 3-4%. Nothing major, but still difficult enough if the pace is high. Seems to drop down a little now. Even though I'm doing better than yesterday, I'm not 100%. It shows, it felt like it. And of course, having those B women in this group, there's a possibility the pace will get even higher. Some pushing on in the front, even catching an A rider here. So the race started quite slow, pretty easy, but as soon as the sprint started, there wasn't that much time to really recover. And if you take a quick look on the mini-map now, you see that we dropped almost the entire B group. So we're really pushing on right now. Another sprint, but the Marina sprint wasn't included. So no points to be earned here. So that's why no one's sprinting. Another jump in the race. It looks like Isaacs has been dropped, 12 seconds behind. But he's still part of that group with B women. Here he is. Will he be able to bridge that gap? Won't be an easy task. This happened a bit too much to me in this race. At the end, not really in the middle of the pack. Needed to get out of the saddle, push on a little to get back. Switch over to Isaacs once again. Gap 16 seconds. So the gap's increasing. Just take a look at some other riders. Zooming in on Hayes. And also Darren seems to be struggling a bit. His heart rate 10 beats per minute higher than normally. Although the tempo is quite low at the moment. Finally some rest. We're only 9 kilometers off from the first KOM. So time to zoom in on some of the other riders. Back to the first group. switch to another group. That was the group with Rich. And this is the first group. Good overview. Still a big pack. Right before the second time on the pave sprint, it looks like with the help of the B women, Isaacs managed to get back, so a great job there. So he's right on time. What will happen after that sprint? And the question is, will there be a sprint? It looks like some of the riders are going for it. Intention here is not to sprint that hard, but just stay with the group. Didn't have the legs to do better than on the first stake. It's okay. Survived that sprint, still in the first group. That was my main concern here. Still back a bit stretched out, so need to push on here. Once again, some of the Cat B struggling in the back. Looks like one rider almost being dropped, one Bond rider. It seems to be Isaacs once again. Precious from the UK, 2 seconds behind, Isaacs 3. Can they close the gap? Nearing at the aqueduct once again. Maybe another tricky part in the race. Not the moment to fall too far behind. At the start here I'm pushing on, but then just like on the previous sprint, I just want to stay with the group. I was third the first time around. Let's see what happens. Looks like I'm dropping a few places, but still in sixth, so all good. Happy with that. It seems like Reese is the big sprinter here in this tour. Seems to be winning a lot of the sprints quite easily. Also, once again, after the aqueduct, the back stretched out, pace getting up a little. Riders got dropped here. Although I'm struggling, I still managed to hold on. Speeding things up just a little while we approach the first climb of the day. Climb starts at 41.01 kilometers. Time to take a breather. Fuel up. Once again, struggling a bit at the back of the group. At the start of this tour, I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to do well on these longer races. But after 40.9 kilometers, still part of the front group. But this will be the biggest test of today. How will I do on that climb? I'm shaking my head. That doesn't look too good. Here we go. Starting the climb out of the saddle. No immediate gaps. And I'm stuck somewhere in the middle. Try to keep that 4 watts average at the start of the climb. And needed some rest. Now out of the saddle once again, trying to hold that 4 watts. Decent climb so far, but not really able to stay at the front. Check the mini map as well. Definitely the first real decisive moment in the race. I'm trying to push up a little. Doesn't really work. Some riders already 4 or 5 seconds in front of me. More or less the same gap for the riders behind. One kilometer of climbing left to go. Not able to keep a steady pace, find my own rhythm. This is a group I need to follow here. Don't want to be totally isolated at the top. .500 meters left to go. So the strain on my lower back doesn't feel quite right. It really still hurts on those bigger races, especially on climbs. But okay, I managed to stay in the middle of that pack we started the climb with. I have a 10-second gap on some other bond riders, so that's quite okay. A few bonds just right in front of me. Am I able to catch up at the end? Big push here. Managed to catch Michal from Poland. And I stay with this group. Good effort at the end of the climb. I managed to stay with that group, make a big jump in the race, closing in on the final climb, the second time up the Petit KOM. I have a 28-second gap over the chasing group. There's a 25-second gap with the riders in front. All I have to do here is keep an eye out on Correa from Tugas, Portugal. We're passing a bond rider. Ewan's from Scotland, but he's on the first time going up on Petit KOM. My legs felt pretty sore at this moment, so the first time around I was out of the saddle. I was really feeling close to having cramps, so I tried to do the effort while seated and find something that looks like a steady rhythm. So far, more or less it works. The Polish rider Michal. Ten seconds in front. We're closing in. I'm just not able anymore to really get out of the saddle. Question is, will I even try? Now all I have to do is keep an eye out for Korea and Michal. Korea is falling behind just a little. 2-second gap. Now Michal taking over. Michal in the white and red Flamme Rouge jersey. Still going. Michal just in front of me. Good fight here. And also Korea tries to close the gap. And the first time that I'm out of the saddle. In the wheel of Michal once again. The gap with Korea increases. actually thought Michel was wearing the Flamme Rouge jersey as well, but it's just white and red, so no Flamme Rouge jersey. But just in front of me, trying to take his wheel once again, while Michel tries to make use of Jenkins. It looks like Michel has something left in the tank. Almost at the top. The gap increases 4 seconds. Just like on that first climb, I'm trying a bigger push here at the end. It seems like this time it won't work. No, I don't have it in me anymore. Decent climb, but okay. I didn't manage to get a gap over Korea, 9 seconds. I was speeding things up on the descent. It seems like I'm going to finish in 20th position. Quite happy with that. So if you enjoyed this video as well, maybe subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment when you're in this race. Give the video a thumbs up, much appreciated. And already tomorrow, stage 4. So the sufferfest of Flamme Rouge continues. Hope to see you all again for stage 4. So thank you all for watching. See you next time. Ride on.